Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to do a quick video recap of the Regie Collects Garage Con that I went to this past Saturday. First, got to start off the video here just to give a couple of thank yous to the people that made it happen. And I was completely surprised. I kept joking around with my friend Rich over the past couple of weeks that Reggie was having this garage con, and I've been watching his channel for a while, and of course, everybody in the community watches Reggie's channel, so I just kept saying, oh, get ready to go, and I thought maybe he might go, but I didn't think I was really going to be able to make it down there. So just with different constraints with the holidays, and as far as like I have a dog, and he's a pain in the butt, and it's tough to get somebody to watch him. And also, I run my own business, so things are kind of hectic at times too. So out of nowhere, my my email goes off, and my friend Rich says, "Oh, check your email," and I see an email from Frontier, and I'm like, "What?" Like, it's like, "Hey, you ready? You ready to come down?" I'm like, "What?" And I guess he had talked to my girlfriend Andrea, and unfortunately she didn't come down with me, and hopefully next year she could come with me, but she stayed home and watched the dog and took care of the house, and I appreciate that she did that. So next thing you know, like a week later, um, I'm on a plane down to North Carolina, and my friend lives in the Raleigh area, so I had come down on a Thursday night, and we had done a tour of some comic shops over Thursday night and Friday, and then Friday night we went to bed early, and we started trekking up to North Carolina, and it was about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive because we had a couple stops on the way, but it was a nice ride, and the ride was longer. The car ride was longer than my plane flight from Pennsylvania, but it was a great time, and I would definitely go down there again. I didn't really stay there that long just because we had to drive so far, but it was really amazing. It was a little bit different than what I thought because a lot of times when people say that they're going to have a con or a yard sale or something, it seems like that person typically always is really trying to push their stuff. But Reggie was awesome. He had some books out there for sale, but to be honest, I don't think he really cared if anybody purchased the book. He was very cordial. Everybody in his family was cool. All the other collectors that I met down there were very cool and friendly and humble. And buying books was secondary, and but he did have some very cool books to offer. A lot of the stuff he had on his website. I mean, he had the ASM uh, 1, 2.0, I think, restored there. All the books that you've seen in his videos. It was just weird because when you watch his channel and then you go down there and you see him, and then like he's just as friendly as he is in the videos. So it was definitely a fun event. I would recommend anybody to attend it who can next year. And I just wanted to go over some of the books that I got there, and just if anybody had any questions, I would answer any questions. I mean, I don't really go too live. I just restarted this YouTube channel lately. I've really only been collecting comics for a little over a year now, but I had collected a lot of toys and stuff, as you can see behind me here. That's my He-Man collection, and I have all types of stuff in here. And I run a vintage website called Great Vintage Merchandise. Um, and my other name that I go by is MWK Direct, which I originally started with because I didn't know what I wanted to sell, and it ended up being vintage clothing and toys. And then over the past year, just through the pandemic, I got interested in comics and started collecting comics, and now I have like 3,000 comics that I bought in like a year. So definitely addictive and fun hobby. And I guess I'll just get right to it. I'll show you some of the books that I got. And like I said, once again, there's a couple different setups. He had a couple short boxes of dollar books, and there was slabs, there was some high end keys, and then he had a table of just free stuff that you could take just coming down there. And it was just a great event. It was a little chilly. I was surprised because I'm from up in Pennsylvania, and I went down to North Carolina. It was just as cold as it is up here right now. Actually, colder than this day. I think it was probably about 29, 30 degrees, which I'm used to. But that wind was kicking a little bit up in the mountains there in North Carolina. So all right, let me just get to the books. I really wanted to buy more, but the one book that I saw there, I just I didn't have the cash right now. The book that I really wanted, he had DC Comics presents I think it's issue 47, the Superman versus He-Man, because I'm a big He-Man collector and fan. So wasn't able to really pull the trigger that day, but you know, especially with the holidays coming up and everything. So you have to be mindful of the family and everything, and just be smart. So I hit the dollar bin, and that's usually what I do up here because, like I said, I've been just started collecting, and that's how I've been building my collections through the dollar bin. I don't have any really crazy books or anything like that. You know, I mean, probably my biggest books are probably a few $100, and so I'll just start off. And pretty much all the stuff I got out of the dollar bin are I got 2 books for free, and I think that's it. But we'll start out here, and this is Silver Surfer 50th issue, and it's funny because I watched it later that I saw a video where he got a haul where he got a whole bunch of these, but it's just cool. I always almost grab this in the dollar bin where I live, but usually they're all messed up. And I mean, this is pretty good shape. So I grabbed it for $1. I figured why not grab it for Reggie and, you know, have the memory of keeping it in my collection. I grabbed this also, Deathlock and Doom, #3. And I don't know, I'm just a sucker for Dr. Doom covers, so it's a pretty cool cover. That was $1. This is Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, #2. That was in there. And I've come across some of the #1 before, and I know some of these books are pretty rare, and I guess there's a lot of collectors for them, but I just thought it was cool that it was just sitting there in the dollar bin. And also issue #5. And I believe one of these, I forget which one it is. I think it's the #2. I looked in there, it's actually a 3rd print, and seems like it's pretty scarce. And here we got Wolverine #3, and I just grabbed that because it's a cool cover, you know, just a nice Wolverine cover. And grabbed this one here for my girlfriend, and I always joke with her too because this is a movie when I was growing up that I liked a lot. And so like I said, we sell vintage toys, and a couple of times we come across some stuffed animals and other things, and I always like hold on to them a little bit before I sell them just because of the nostalgia. But yeah, Bible Goes West, and that's #1. So that's for just a little nostalgic find. All right, and then this book here, this is just funny because this is I brought home for my girlfriend, and this is New Kids on the Block, the comic tour from 1990, and it's issue #1. It's funny, at my local comic shop, they had a dollar. They switched out their dollar books like the week before, and we got like a whole stack of these. And pretty much, I think a lot of the books in this run, but the #1. So we're adding that to her collection. And I also got this for her, but me also because I just think this is just an awesome book. And to be honest, I grabbed it, and then Doug, who had written the book with Reggie, had said to me like, "Oh, you may have had the find of the con," and I'm like, I had really no idea. Like, I have like a Simpsons #1 and a few of the Simpsons books, but like I'm not like a huge Simpsons person. But I do have from the prior year, I do have some of the Funko Pops from the Treehouse of Horror, which I just think they're pretty cool. And we put up like a Halloween display with some action figures and pops. And this just happened to be in there for $1, and I didn't realize it is a pretty rare book. And Doug's like, wow, that might be the find of the con. And he pulled it up on Key Collector, and I think it said it was like maybe like a $20 book or something. But this is definitely staying in the personal collection though, and I will be displaying it next Halloween. It's a little late this year, but very cool find. And then, of course, I could not leave without Reggie's book. I had to get his guide to smart collecting, and I glanced through it a little bit earlier, and is definitely looks like a cool book. I need to get involved in reading it, the whole thing, but it also has like the thing I thought that was really cool and innovative was he had QR code. He has QR codes in here to the videos that he to help you out with collecting and whatnot, which is really cool. And I think I really came across this channel the first time when I was looking to submit books to CGC, which I still haven't done, but to get some tips and see how it was, how it was to submit books to CGC. And right after I started looking into it, I noticed that the times were very behind, so I decided to wait. So maybe that's something I'll do in the new year, start submitting books. But this is definitely a cool book, and um, it's high quality. Look, I mean the front, and then look on the back. He even hooks you up with a code there. I mean, I guess he may have offered this before, but he never talked about it. To BCW. Use code Reggie at checkout. So, you probably save your money in just using the checkout code to pay for this book. Plus, it's supporting a good creator, a good person, and a good cause. So I got that book, and the last two books I got here. Well, here I'll save it. And I got because I was going back on the plane. I grabbed one of his comic boxes here, so it's magnetic. Oh yeah, on this book too. Also, him and Doug signed it too, which was cool. So definitely good memory to have that I grabbed one of these because I needed. Actually, I had so many books from down there when we drove from Raleigh to Charlotte, and then on the way back we went to like 3 or 4 comic shops, and I mean we were digging for comics for like 2 days straight. So I think I must have grabbed like probably 80 comics. So this came in handy. So I put some of the better books in here, and that was in my personal bag on the plate. And I'm not sure what this artwork is from, but I believe it is from his. I believe it's from his variant. It's like the same, I think, as the variant that he did for that book Gung Ho. I think that's what the graphic is on there. And then the last two books I got here. Actually, I thought this was Ultra Mega 1, but I guess this is Skybound X. So I guess it seems like there's I don't know if there's a couple different stories in here, but it's definitely a cool cover. And there was a whole box there. I mean, I only took 2 books because I just, I have enough extra books around myself, and I didn't want to be greedy, so I just grabbed 2 books. And this was like I mean, I was already there for like 45 minutes, so it was like right before I left. I just glanced, and this was in there. And the last one I brought home for my girlfriend, but I also liked this series too, and I couldn't believe it was just in there because I know most people, if they had this, they probably would keep it, and he just had it in there for free. And this is the Stray Dogs trade paperback. So it's really awesome that that was in there, and that I'm giving to my girlfriend because I got to give a thanks to her because I had heard this series is supposed to come out, and I guess the My Little Pony artists were in there, whatnot, and she was like, "Oh, I want that," so I got a cover A and a cover B of the book when it had come out, or when it came out. I'm sorry, and now those books are like through the roof, but they're really cool. We have a ton of the different horror covers and whatnot. So that was my haul. It was really short and sweet. I only paid $35 for everything, which is crazy. I mean, just going down there and meeting him alone was awesome. Very humble guy. Everybody there was really humble. I met Doug. He was humble. I talked to Reggie's mom for a little bit. She was really nice, and his brother was awesome too. And there's a couple other people down there. I forget everybody's name, but it was just a great time, and I recommend to go there if you have a chance in the future when he has it again. And like I said, I don't think he cared if anybody bought one book. He was just down there having a good time talking about comics, and just he was very hospitable. And I really want to thank him and give a big shout out to him, and then my friend Rich and his wife Brittany, and my girlfriend Andrea for unfortunately staying home and taking care of our little Min Pin terror dog. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, just subscribe, because I've just been popping on here and doing videos and here and there. And I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers so I could just subscribe, or so I could go live from my phone. So, and pretty much what I do, I sell vintage clothing and toys and stuff like that as my business. And, now it's starting to be a little bit of comics here and there too. So, I'm just trying to build it up, and this is more just for my documentation. I've had some crazy different hauls and finds over the years, and I go to a ton of garage sales and flea markets and thrift stores and outlets and comic book shops and conventions and all this stuff. So I figure that why not document a little bit for myself and share with other people. So hey, thanks again for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. And we'll see you on the next video. I'm going to do a haul video for the other books that I got down in North Carolina when I get to it this week, probably closer to the end of the week, because I'm just trying to recover. And Thanksgiving is in a few days, and I just want to get everything in order with my business, and then I'll go through all the books, and then I'll pop on for a video. Once again, thank you again. Take care and happy Thanksgiving. And if you have any questions or anything, all my information will be down below, or just send me a message or comment below. Take care. Thank you.